Hi everyone. In the Medachai effect, Franz Johansson shows us how groundbreaking ideas happen when completely different fields collide. I was really struck by the story of Mick Pierce, I believe, the architect who solved a massive building cooling problem not by looking at other buildings, but by studying termite mounds. He didn't just dig deeper into his own field, but he stepped into an intersection. When I thought about my own work, I realized my ability to innovate doesn't come from just being good at engineering. It comes from the intersection of abstract mathematics, physical hardware, and human behavior. So, um, I brought five items to show how these elements collide to shape how I solve problems. So the item one. First, this is a blue dry erase marker. I spent more than 7 years as a university lecturer. Um, this just means that I teach. But on a deeper level, standing at a whiteboard taught me how to translate. It trained my brain to take incredibly complex abstract concepts and break them down into digestive logic. When I face a new technical problem today, my first instinct is still to approach it like a teacher. And I ask myself, how do I deconstruct this so anyone can understand it? The second item is my notebook with the course I did last semester, state variable methods in linear using linear system. So this is a page of state variable equations. And this represents the theoretical bedrock of my thinking. So I don't just look at a system and react to it. I really rely on rigorous mathematical modeling um, to anticipate adversarial dynamics before they happen. It's about predicting the what ifs of a system through pure logic. The next item number three, is my the car key of Toyota Camry 2011. The equations have to live in the real world, which brings me to this item basically. And my research focuses heavily on the cybersecurity of connected and autonomous vehicles. This key reminds me that I am dealing with cyber physical systems. A security vulnerability in my field isn't just a computer glitch on a screen. It's a physical vehicle moving at like say 70 miles per hour, and this key grounds my abstract math in physical and heavy reality. So to the bridge the math and the physical car, I use my fourth item. This is a MetaQuest 2 VR headset. I build, not build, basically I implement virtual reality hardware in the loop simulations. This is where the human element enters and intersects. I don't just want to know if an autonomous vehicle is mathematically secure. I also want to know how a human driver perceives that security. So VR allows me to study human AI trust and explainable AI, ensuring that systems we build actually work for the people using them. And the last element, which is very close to my heart, it's my wedding ring. Johansson talks about how lowering our associative barriers allows us to see connections with others that others miss. My partnership with my wife and my life outside the lab is my ultimate grounding force. Like I wouldn't have carried on or survived this phase without her. So it reminds me that at the end of the day, my drive to secure autonomous networks is fundamentally about protecting real people, families, and communities. So, to put in conclusion to everything, let's say if I only looked at the notebook, I would be stuck in theory. If I only looked at the car key, I would miss the human element of the VR headset. My potential as an innovator comes from bringing all of this together. So, by combining communication skills of a teacher, the logic of game theory, the empathy of human centered design, the physical reality of hardware, I can approach cybersecurity challenges from angles that a traditional programmer might never see. That is my intersection, and that is how I like to think. So, thank you for watching.